Hi guys, welcome back to podcast. So for today's video, I will be reviewing this model. So what I got here is probably one of the latest releases from the Ford GT model from Mini GT, and this car came in the Sunoco blue color, which is a very interesting color from the pre-order photos that I saw a few months ago, and I was so interested in this model, and I didn't pre-order it initially because I want to buy it when it's ready here in Indonesia. But unfortunately, due to some circumstances, this model did not publicly or widely released locally here in Indonesia. So it's pretty hard to find this particular variant of the Ford GT in the local marketplace. But I luckily came across one seller that sold this model, and I immediately um, buy this model. And yeah, it's here right now, and so I'm very happy that I received this model because here in Indonesia it's very hard to get this specific model. So yeah, anyway, we are going to talk about the packaging first as usual. So you could see that we got the regular Mini GT packaging right here with the Mini GT logo at the front with the big Mini GT, and then the artwork or the silhouette of the model right here, which is the Sunoco blue, which we are going to see more later. And then we got the name right here. Wait, let me adjust the lighting. We got the Ford GT Sunoco blue name right here, and then on the top we got the model name, model number, the number 614, and then obviously the social media for Mini GT, and then nothing important underneath. And then on the back we got to see the license sticker for the Ford, and then the TSM model. And then as you can see right here, the Ford GT Sunoco blue in left-hand drive, because apparently Ford GT doesn't offer their model in right-hand drive in the real car also. So yeah, this model only sold as a left-hand drive model. So yeah, that is pretty much about the packaging. And now let's open the model and take a close look on the model and see the details. Let me try to zoom it first right here. Okay, so this is the Sunoco blue Ford GT, and I think it kind of like inspired by the classic Sunoco blue color in the some of the race cars. And if you look at it side by side with the iconic Ford liquid blue, it does look pretty different because the liquid blue, as you can see right here, they have these kind of like metal flakes on the paint, whereas the Sunoco blue, it is pretty much just a solid color with no metal flakes on the paint, and it kind of looks like it's slightly a bit of a purple color compared to the blue in the Sunoco blue paint coat. So yeah, it does look a little bit of kind of like a purple on camera, but I can see the blue a little bit, but it looks more like a purple. Anyway, let's talk about the model starting from the front. So obviously we got the Ford logo right here at the front, and then the headlights details are an okay for Mini GT, because I know the Ford GT headlight details on the real car is really hard. It's really complex. So this is the best Mini GT can do to replicate on a 1/64 scale, and I think it looks pretty okay. It's not that really that good, or it's not really that great, but it's pretty okay for a 1/64 scale in this price. And then obviously you have this yellow stripes going from the front to the rear of the model. And then for the side of the model, it's pretty simple. It doesn't have many details. Like it's, yeah, you don't have these strappings and you don't have other small detail except for these front blinkers in this orange color. And then also on the back for the blinker. But the wheels itself, the wheels is pretty okay. It's pretty detailed. It's the 5-spoke wheels from the Ford GT, and it does roll pretty well. Also, yeah, it rolls pretty well. And then for the side mirrors, even though that this is actually a rubber material side mirrors, just like the other Mini GT models, but it is painted in the body color, so I think this one is a little bit stiffer compared to the unpainted side mirrors in the liquid blue, like here, like you see here. It's a little bit rubbery, if you could say that, compared to the one on the Sunoco blue, which are painted with the body color. It's a little bit stiffer. So yeah, that is a bit of a difference on the side mirrors. And then moving on to the back, we could only see the details for the taillights right here. And obviously it is a plastic insert taillights, which is pretty good, a standard Mini GT details. And then this is the twin exhaust pipes with the GT logo at the center of it. And then this one is a diffuser. It's pretty cool, it's pretty good. The details are okay. And then we get to see the details for the, I think, the 3.5 V6 EcoBoost for the Ford GT, the new Ford GT, the latest, the last Ford GT. Yeah, this is the engine details from Mini GTs. It looks pretty good. And then the difference between, again, the difference between the liquid blue and the Sunoco blue is the interior, because as you can see right here, the interior on the liquid blue is just a plain black plastic, while on the Sunoco blue right here, they give a little bit of color on the dashboard with this kind of like bluish, purplish color. So yeah, that kind of like makes this model a little bit more interesting, because it has more colors on the model. Like you could see the Sunoco blue on the body, you could see the yellow stripings, you could see the silver details on the engine, and then you could see some different colors on the dashboard also, which makes this model pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. This is a really nice variance from the Ford GT from Mini GT, and it is also a pretty hard to find models here in Indonesia. So I'm glad that I have this model right here on my collection right now. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.